Good morning. This is a video for the Gina B. Aarons design team for the month of December 2018. And I'm not going to follow the prompts this time because this is my last video for the design team. And I wanted to say a few things about how I was feeling and why I decided to put that in a visual form. So I'm using Gina's a download of her acrylic pours, which I absolutely love and I use a lot. And she has this one blue one that looks like a kind of like a wave, and that was appropriate for how I was feeling because um, I was feeling like it's important to remember there is an ebb and flow of life, and we do something, even things we really enjoy, we don't do them forever. So I think it's one of the things that's sometimes hard to accept, that there is uh, a change and an ebb and a flow. And I was it was my choice to leave the design team, and I still feel wistful about that. I learned an enormous amount being part of this team, and found some wonderful friends I hope to keep for a long time, if not forever. And but nothing lasts forever, and it's important to face the realities of you know what life presents to you, um, and make your own choices. And I was feeling like I wanted to do that. Um, I wanted to work on larger pieces, and I um, always enjoyed doing these videos, but the video part of it is not my favorite thing for sure. So I'm happy and I'm sad, and that is the nature of life, right? It is often beginnings and endings, and endings and beginnings are bittersweet, and really that's how I'm feeling today. So I picked this paper that is um, flowing to signify the flow of life and the change of life. And here I am trying to put a seashell uh, stencil through a seashell stencil, and I want it to be silver, but it's just not coming out at all. So I know end up wiping it away. And because I have coated this this download with matte medium, I can do that easily. So I decided to put modeling paste through this. I love seashells. I think the wonderful thing about seashells is that they are visible evidence of growth. The spiral nature of most of them is kind of the spirals are significant in the universe, whether we're talking about DNA or the orbits of the Earth. These things are often in the form of spirals. And then I use a stencil of Gina's that has a face of a girl on it, and I decide to put purple hair on the girl because many of my design team buddies have purple hair. So I decided to put that purple hair on her, and the face is, this woman's face is significant of female friendship. How wonderful it is to feel supported by the women in your life. Um, it's a special kind of friendship. To have my art buddies in my life, they not only are enormous fonts of practical information, they are fun and and full of joy and mischief, which is wonderful. And so I let these things dry, and then I go back in with a pen, I believe. Yeah, I'm just about to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in with first with a purple pen. This is a Uniball uh, pen. I think Uniball Signals. What do they say? Uniball Visions. They are. And I really like them. They're not quite waterproof, but I use them a lot. They write over almost anything, and as long as they're the last layer you're putting on, they work pretty well. And I go over them, the stencil part of this, because I want very crisp lines around her features. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to go in with the micron pens and finish off the details so that they all show up. Yeah, and the little box in the corner, which you can't see very well in the video, it says "Follow your bliss." And I think that's really what I'm doing, is following my bliss. I'm stretching my own creative um, energies and strengths, and I'm but that necessitates me moving on, and so again, there is that wistfulness of it, but it is the nature of life, I think. And I know that my friends, I hope that my friends will understand that, and that and in fact, I feel that they will encourage me to do that. I feel pretty positive about that, and that we should be encouraging each other to do what's best for us, and not what's most important to a group, any group. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I have to say here. I'm I hope you I hope you enjoyed watching this and listening to my little ramble about beginnings and endings that are beginnings and beginnings that are endings. And I hope you I hope you stop by Gina's store. I think Gina puts out wonderful materials, and she has lots of different things in her store, and you should pop over there and see. There are links to her Etsy store in the description box below. And there's a lot of other people on this design team, and you can and if you can follow the links to their videos for this month, and you can find all those links in the description box below. And so I'm going to let you finish watching this, and I'm going to say goodbye. I'm pretty sure I will be putting out more videos, but so, you know, don't unsubscribe. Just I just won't be putting them out, on a regular basis, and they will be. Um, they won't just be using Gina's things. So I hope to see you in another video, and we'll and I wish all the members of the design team from this year and all the members of the design team for next year all the best. Thank you very much for watching.